Wcxo, Carlisle.
This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports, since 1999, the sports voice of the Carlisle Indians, the Central Cougars, the Mater Dei Knights, and the Westland Warriors, presents Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7. Talkin' Sports is powered by Wcxo Elevator in Centralia. See Wcxo for a variety of fertilizer, seed corn, and seed soybeans. Talkin' Sports is brought to you by Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations to serve your needs. First Bank in Breeze. Lee's Sports in Nashville. Country Financial Representative Marvin Gerdes in New Baden. Seaver Brothers in Carlisle, and by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Here's the host of Talkin' Sports, Rip Nottmeyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Talkin' Sports. Rip here in the Wheaton Ford studio on this Saturday, and here's what's ahead on the big board. We've got a lot of baseball, and that's just fine. After timeout number 1, we'll check in with New Baden American Legion coach Caleb Kraljev, and then later on it's off to the desert for Kansas City Royals farmhand, Breeze native Zach Hockey. Yes, indeed. We've got another pro from our area. Plus, as always on a Saturday, we've got the Easy and Travel Trivia Quiz at 594-2576, 594-2576. Today you can round up on a hot July. It's almost July. This should go good for someone. A full body massage from Glow Day Spa in Breeze. But right now it is time for the turn of scores and stuff, and it's brought to you by Hoffman Auto Body, located only 7 miles north of the city of Carlisle. Has your car or truck been in a recent scuffle? Get it fixed and fixed right. See Hoffman Auto Body. We'll begin with Major League Baseball. The Cardinals lost for a second straight time, and things were going so well. 4 consecutive. Camargo had 3 hits, including a 2-run double to help Atlanta knock off the Redbirds 5-1 at Busch. The Braves used consecutive singles by Camargo, Swanson, and Santana to load the bases with 1 out in the 7th. The Redbirds brought in Austin Gomber. He relieved Michaelis, and his first pitch plunked Ender Inciardi's helmet for a 1-0. The curveball didn't exactly. So Gomber, he was a one and done. He replaced Michaelis, who gave up 1 run on 7 hits and 6 in the 3rd. He's the Cardinals' best pitcher at this point. He's been their most throughout the year, most consistent. He can't get out of a jam. He's never retired 2 in a row. He can't get a strikeout in a ground ball, double play. Quick with the hook, with one of the best going for the Cardinals anyway. Meanwhile, Julio Teheran walked the first 2 batters he faced, and then he buckled down. He settled in and retired 15 of the next 16 before he was lifted. It happened to work out for Atlanta. Teheran allowed just 2 hits over 6 shutout innings. Cocky Tommy was 0 for 2. He's now hitless in his last 26 at-bats. We'll just stop there. Good news. Paul DeYoung went 1 for 3 in his first rehab start with AAA Memphis. That was last night. He's missed 38. That's the guy they missed, man. Yes, Molina's a very good catcher, etc. But, I mean, they filled in the gaps nicely when he was gone even offensively. But DeYoung, the way he's been playing for 4 or 5 months, 6 months plus now. Anyway, he missed 38 games with that fractured bone in his left hand. He's likely to be recalled on Monday. Tonight at Busch 3, it's Luke Weaver 4 and 6 against lefty Max Fried 0 and 2. Each of those guys have ERAs over 4. Elsewhere in Big League Baseball, Milwaukee trounced Cincinnati 8-2. Keon Broxton homered twice and knocked in 4. 19-year-old Juan Soto clubbed 2 of the Nationals, 7 home runs in their victory. Good news for Sandy Alcantara. He posted a victory in his first big league start. Remember him? And over in the American League, another ex-Cardinal, Marco Gonzalez, pitched a complete game 6-hitter. The White Sox were blistered by Texas 11-3. Shin-Soo Choo reached base for a 41st straight game for the Rangers. The Yankees win behind CC. Mike Trout is back in center, made a really nice catch, and he homered. Grichuk had 2 more safeties for the Jays. Coming on a bit, the Stros' 11-game road-winning streak is muffled. And in interleague action, the Cubbies beat the Minnesota Twins 10-6. Addison Russell bashed his second career grand slam. A quick peer at the standings. At least the leaders, huh? Plus a bonus or 2. The Astros and Red Sox each have 55 victories. The Yankees have 53, 2 less, but they played 4 more games. They have the best winning percentage in the show at .671. The Baltimore Orioles buried at 23-58. The Royals 2 better. Hate to see that for the Royals there. Cardinals 5.5 back now in the Central, just 4 over 500. The Brew Crews are launched atop at 48-32, followed by the Baby Bears and the Cardinals. Pittsburgh down the line. There's always the wild, and that's the thing. And not only there's 2 wild card spots now, so there's no urgency anymore in baseball. Trevor Richards pitched again this week. Of course, a week ago today, he silenced Colorado 6-2. That was a magnificent outing for him. He even posted his first big league hit. But Thursday it was, so it's been kind of a yo-yo. He lost 4-zip to Arizona down in Miami. Just 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Up and down, good outing, bad outing, a little more consistency. But overall, Trevor Richards looking good in that fish uniform. 2-5 and 506 now. Highlands Jake Odorizzi had a no decision Thursday. He's 3-5, 4.62. That's disappointing. Really is there. Josh Tolley. This completely slipped by me until I heard from one of my baseball informants Thursday afternoon. But he's back. He's resurfaced. The Breeze native is playing ball in the Detroit Tigers organization. He's with the AA Erie Seawolves through last night, and he did not play last evening in that Eastern League game. He is 3-4-9. So those 2 games he's played in, those were his first appearances in a major or minor league game in 2 years. He had that rugged hamstring injury and surgery in spring training of last year at the D-backs, and that was vicious, man. So Josh he's got a tall mountain to climb, but if he stays healthy and hits, he's got an op. And he did play 17 games recently for the New Britain Bees of the Atlantic League. That's independent ball, of course. Everybody's familiar with that, and this is the highest level of indie action. And he was .317 with 10 RBIs in just 17 games, so that's what caught the eye of the Tigers. Good luck to Josh Tolley. Tim Tebow, as we mentioned, the Eastern League. He is an Eastern League All-Star from the Mets AA team in Binghamton, hitting .261, 5 homers on the year. The Red Sox picked up Steve Pearce. Nobody knows much about him, but he's a nice extra bat. Yu Darvish was supposed to pitch today. That is definitely out the window. Now he's been officially diagnosed with an elbow impingement. I thought it was just pain in his right arm, elbow. And it's an elbow impingement, so it's much more serious. His ERA is around 5 and 8 starts. So far, he has not paid off at all. The Angels' Shohei Ohtani and his elbow injury, he's healed enough. He's starting to bat again. Starting a hitting program anyway. He's been on the shelf since June 8th. Jake Jewell of the Angels, he's got a broken leg. That was pretty nasty. He was carted off the field at Fenway Park Wednesday night, covering a plate, got his spikes caught. Don't cut out that sliding. Astros shortstop Carlos Correa is on the 10-day DL because of a stiff back. Matt Kemp is now, and I only mention this because he was down and out more than in the doghouse. He was finished at a high salary, but he's really playing well for the Dodgers, and those fans, I don't vote. Anyway, he surpassed Bryce Harper for second in the All-Star balloting. Chris Bosio was fired from the Tigers. He was their pitching coach. He's no more. He said something insensitive. In College World Series action, we have a new champion, of course. It's Oregon State. The Beavers, freshman Kevin Abel, threw a 2-hitter. Yes, a complete game for his record 4th victory in the College World Series. He humbled Arkansas 5-0. That was Thursday night. It's the Beavers' third national championship. Arkansas ends up, even though they won 48 games, and that was the first time they were shut out in 100 games over the past 2 years, year and a half. Oregon State won 55 on the season. Adley Rushman was named the CWS Most Outstanding Player. He had 17 hits, 13 RBIs in 8 games. So congrats to the Oregon State Beavers. It's getting crazy in the National Basketball Association with free agency looming as of tomorrow. And the big cat in the draw is LeBron James. He didn't pick up the player option on the final year of his contract with the Cavaliers. He could still return there, of course. But it looks as if he's going to bolt. Quite possibly the Lakers, Houston, Philadelphia. We'll see. He's 33 now. He's going to collect a lot. He could get up to $207 million with the Cavs if he stays for 5. Any other suitor has to offer him only $152 over 4. Peanuts. Thunder star Paul George is also leaving. He will not be opting in at OKC. He could go back to the Thunder, but could be LeBron and George and others in L.A. with the Lakers. Then again, the Lakers and Irvin Magic Johnson might be just stuffed. Oh, no. Lonzo Ball has a torn meniscus in his left knee. Meniscus. Oh, that's almost the good news for the Lakers. The bad news is he's expected to be ready for the start of the season. Steve Kerr has a new deal with the Warriors. They don't say how much he's going to make, but he's doing okay. Adam Silver, he gets a 5-year extension too. To the National Hockey League, the free agency campaign is about to start there too. The Capitals kind of took that route for their own coach, and he was their assistant, the associate, Todd Reardon. Now he's the new guy. Barry Trotz took off for the Island, and Todd Reardon was named the 18th head coach in franchise history. He does have a tough act to follow there, but they've been grooming him for a while. Martin Brodeur is going into Hockey's Hall of Fame. Of course, he was a longtime member of the Blue. Some of these people go overboard with this. I almost played as many games with the Blues as he did. 7 games, all right. He's a Devil. He's a New Jersey Devils player. That's what he. But congrats to him. Goalie Carter Hutton, technically with the Blues, I suppose. Anyway, rumors are that he's headed for Philadelphia, so the Blues have to make some hay in the goaltending department there. Andrew Best out of McKendree was a late invitee to the prospect camp for the St. Louis Blues goalie, and that's pretty cool. That's really great. Jameis Winston, he's in a little trouble. The World Cup continues today in Russia. Well, it could have been much worse for Jameis. Yes, the World Cup rolls on. They're into the knockout round, I suppose, the second round and all that stuff. Senegal lost because of a fair play tiebreaker. Oh, no. Although, you know what? If you look now at the tiebreakers for the NFL and the wild card team, the last one is a coin toss. So I know they're going crazy about this on at 5 o'clock in the morning the other day. Golick and Golix or Zippel and Wing. I don't know, but take a look at their own sport, that Golick sport. It comes down to a coin toss. So what the heck? Hostler, Gay, and Armour are atop the leaderboard at the Quicken Loans National. I'm not going to mention that guy with the new putter. Not unless he's winning or has won or really blows up. 3 share first at the Women's PGA Championship. Jerry Kelly leads the U.S. Senior Open. John Smoltz missed the cut, but fared pretty well, actually. And nope, John Daly can't walk, and he ain't playing. NASCAR motors into Chicagoland Speedway tomorrow. That is Scores of Stuff. Ooh, we got a roll. Brought to you by Hoffman Auto Body, located 7 miles north of Carlisle. When, not if, but when your car or truck needs major or minor repairs, it don't matter whether it's dinged, dented, or demolished. Pack it up. Cart it off, see Hoffman Auto Body. Caleb Kraljev is next. Trivia after that. Zach Hockey after that. Stay tuned. If you're looking for Nissan quality, be sure to check out what Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan and Centralia has to offer. Munkin's has the entire field covered with a great lineup of Nissans, including Maximas, Altimas, and Sentras, SUVs and crossovers, and Titan and Frontier trucks. And you can relax when you shop Munkins because you know you're getting the better deal every time, along with terrific service after the sale. For your Nissan, log on to Munkin1.com or better yet, visit Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in person, Route 161 West in Centralia. Farmers State Bank is dedicated to the communities they serve. They've been making home loans for over 100 years. They are and will continue to be a strong, steady, common-sense leader that's always focused on what's best for you and the community. And remember, Farmers State Bank has loan professionals standing by to assist you in making the right decision for your needs. That's Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. An equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 404955.
As a business owner, you know that every year brings new challenges and opportunities. The success of your business demands expertise and focus, and Country Financial can help you keep that focus by helping ensure you have the right insurance protection in place to meet your goals. Marvin Gertis, your Country Financial representative in New Baden, can help you create a customized insurance plan that has coverages designed just for your business. Call Marvin Gertis today. 588-7112. Coverages may vary by state. Policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Bloomington.
When wearing contacts, you shouldn't even be able to feel them. If they're uncomfortable or feeling dry, come see us at Lebanon Optometric Center or Breeze Family Vision Center. We'll find the right contacts for you, whether it's multifocal, astigmatism, daily disposables, or hybrid lenses. Don't suffer through contacts that are just fine. We have all the major brands to choose from, and with locations in Breeze and Lebanon, if you damage or tear your contacts, we can replace them right away. Start seeing clearer today with a little help from Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center.
Flying in the face of conventional wisdom.
There's no rules and no laws and lots of litter.
Every day.
This is Max 96.7.
Welcome back, everybody. Rip here in the Weigman Ford studio. Hopefully everybody is going okay after Thursday's storms. They were wicked, especially at places, especially on the, I guess, on the west side, or from Bartelzo on in Clinton County and so forth. But I don't think there was much in the way of damage. I know a lot of power out, maybe still out, hopefully not, but damages. So I hope things are well all over there. We're trying to wake up, snap up Caleb Kraljev, but we haven't accomplished that as of yet. I guess we're going to go to trivia a little bit early. So let's do that.
It's time for the Easy In Travel Trivia Quiz on Talkin' Sports. Escape to paradise with Easy In Travel and Breeze. Call 526-2201.
Incidentally, I want to welcome back my brother Kraut and his family. I'll welcome back home. They just returned from California. I believe, from what I gathered, the trip went pretty well once they got beyond passport issues. Passport's always a difficulty with the far west anymore. Okay. Trivia. Our number is 594-2576, 594-2576, and here's the scuttle. You are eligible to play unless you or someone in your household has won the last 8 weeks. Number 2, you cannot be affiliated with or related to anyone here at Max 96.7 or Easy In Travel. Or for today, the Glow Day Spa in Breeze. That is because Christine is hustling a gift certificate for a full body massage. Now, I can't exactly remember the worth of that certificate in terms of bucks, but the full body works doesn't come cheap, okay? You need to pick up the prize, the certificate, within 30 here, okay? Here we are. Here's the question at 594-2576. It's on College World Series play, of course. We just talked about this World Series ended Thursday night. The Oregon State Beavers were crowned as champs for a third time. They're the national baseball champions. Let's go to this. Which school has sacked the most College World Series championships? The Louisiana State Tigers, Texas Longhorns, or Southern California Trojans? Those are all really, really good baseball programs. Which team has won the most World Series crowns? Louisiana State, Texas, or Southern California? It's early, I know, but buzzes for that prize, for that spa deal, man, at 594-2576, 594-2576.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
If you're in the market for a new home, refinance, or even a second home, give me a call today. I'm Anne Marie Tabin at First Bank in Breeze. With almost 20 years of experience, I can guide you through the process of finding a mortgage product from First Bank that is right for you. Give me, Anne Marie Tabin, a call today, 526-7724. First Bank in Breeze, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Jacob Hobbs Tucker, and I'm talking Harlem Globetrotters basketball on Max 96.7.
Hi, this is Dr. Matt Palm at MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle. Are you tired of packing on the pounds? Want to feel younger and have more energy? Want to get back into smaller clothes? If so, then it's time to take advantage of our safe, effective, and affordable weight loss program. With an individualized plan based around an appetite suppressant, a metabolism booster, and diet and exercise counseling from physicians with backgrounds in nutrition, let us get you on the path to a healthier lifestyle. Call MedPlus at 594-3671 to set up your free consultation and to get you on track to a healthier you.
Good times are waiting at Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery, just north of Carlisle on Route 127. There's no better place to see live music than the Brett's Outdoor Stage, hosting bands every weekend. The kitchen at Brett's opens at 3 on Monday and Tuesday. They open for lunch at 11 Wednesday through Friday, and they have breakfast Saturday and Sunday starting at 8, with dinner available daily. Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery is a great spot for a meeting, a party, a get-together, or just to grab a bite to eat. Call 594-8830 or go to wildlifelodgeandwinery.com.
Scientists say the universe is random.
Why should your radio station be any different?
You've got Max 96.7.
Hello again, one and all. Rip here in the Weekman Ford studio. It is a Saturday. It's a toasty one. It's summertime. I did break a bit of a sweat yesterday mowing the lawn. No, push. Okay, it's a good workout. We have a winner. Thanks for all the calls. And here we go with the question and the answer. Which team has won the most College World Series titles? Louisiana State, Texas, or SoCal? Most were going for the Longhorns of Texas, but it is indeed the USC Trojans. Southern Cal has won the College World Series a dozen times. They copped their first championship in 1948, and their last series victory was 20 years ago. All that behind Coach Rod Dado. Most of them, anyway. I think all of them. Forget that, but I know he was the man who put the SoCal Trojans on the map, and he was there for 45 seasons. I think he covered it all. Maybe not. Actually, for 11. I remember now. He's responsible for 11 of those, so just about. And our winner this morning is Dan Campworth from Breeze. Dan Campworth from Breeze, he gets the full-body massage for him or whatever, man, from Glow Day Spa in Breeze. Incidentally, the SIU Salukis, they've been to the World Series 5 times. That's out of our memory banks a little bit, but from 68 through 77, and they picked up 2 seconds and a third. Not too shabby, huh? Itchy Jones was behind some of that. Three of those appearances. Congrats to Dan. Thanks for calling. All right, what are we going to do now? I think we can't, there's no reaction from Caleb. Let's put it that way. If he calls, we'll try and put him on a little bit. Zach Hockey is later. In the meanwhile, we're going to go back into the archives. This is from February 12th of this year. It's a Centralia native, pro golfer Nancy Scranton. Man, you just got salted away in another Hall of Fame. This time you were inducted just recently to the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame. So congratulations on that newest achievement.
Thank you very much. It was a really nice honor, and it was really a lot of fun to come back for a couple days and hang with my friends and just reminisce a little bit. It was good.
Oh, I bet you had a good following, huh?
Yeah, I had the gang there. Yeah,
the gang.
It was fun. And it was fun because it was all sports, and it wasn't just golf, and it was basketball. They had a boxer.
Yeah.
A softball coach, football. It was really fun.
It was well-rounded. And that boxer, we've had him on Talking Sports. Arthur Flash Johnson from East St. Louis. In fact, Nancy, we had him on. He was getting a haircut at the time in East St. Louis. He said, I forgot. So we did that he did that from the barber's chair. And of course, Ken Oberkfell, who was a great baseball player. We had 3 or 4 of these inductees on. So, but that's pretty good.
It was really fun, and they had the Collinsville basketball team on from 60-61, and they were apologizing to my gang because they were undefeated, I guess, and they almost lost to Centralia, but they pulled it out, I guess. So it was kind of funny, and yeah.
That was I think, around 1961 or two at Salem. They beat them at B. Gum, and still a lot of the old timers will say I was the best game they've ever seen.
Well, it's funny. That's what the guys from Collinsville were saying. They said, of all the games, that's the one they remember. So, it was really fun because growing up, golf was not really it for me. I mean, it was all the other sports, and I mean, it was important and it was fun. But I think I enjoyed this a lot because they talked about the softball and the basketball, especially the basketball, and it was really a lot of fun.
And I don't know if I remember, but I don't know if I get this right or wrong, Nancy. But were you on the first Orphan Annie's basketball team at Centralia?
I was not on the first.
You were there. I always mess that up.
I was very busy cheerleading at that time. Yeah, and then I played. I played my last 2 years of school. I was on the very first softball team at CHS. So it was fun though. The basketball was fun. I remember. They went to state and they finished fourth, and Anne Murray had tried to recruit me for a couple of years. So I wish I would have played a little bit earlier, but luckily I did. I did play my last 2 years. And, just loved it. It was so much fun.
That's good. And those softball days with Harold Malkin in. I'll never forget those. Let alone, but this particular the main my research department, which is me, let me down again, Nancy. I should have that. But anyway, you gain entry though into this is the Illinois wing of the St. Louis Hall, and that was a great addition. I'm pretty sure Greg Marisek is behind that. Did you meet Greg, or maybe he even called you? As far as
he did. That's who Greg called me. He actually found me through Kim McMillan. So he called her and found me that way. So
he'll find you. He'll track you down.
Yeah, he did. He found me. That's for sure.
But you busted down the hall doors with, as you said, some terrific athletes. We just touched on a few of those. Did you know any of these? Other Hall of Famers?
I knew of them. I didn't really know any of them, but I knew of them and was really interested meeting some of them, and some of their stories were really interesting. So it was really enjoyable for me. It was just a really nice. It was really cold that week, though. I woke up and it was 14, and I'm not used to that.
No, I'm sure. I know you're not. I'm not exactly fond of it, but there was a track star in there, and I think Blop and Yeager, a Collinsville swimmer who was just fantastic. And then just in your regards, I mean, this is the second class now. The first one for the Illinois Stars was last year at O'Fallon, and our area well represented there too, with Gary Gaetti and Kirk Reeder and another golfer by the name of Tom Wargo.
Yeah,
that other pro.
We did okay from Centralia, didn't we?
Oh, I'd say you were kind of a team for a while. I know you probably helped each other with games, but maybe you played a little together too, didn't you, on special events?
Yeah, we did. It was really fun. He came to Centralia when I was just been playing for a couple of years and started working at Greenview, and then he ended up buying it. And I started working with Tom when I was, I think, 19.
Okay.
And he was giving me lessons, and they're interesting the way he gave lessons.
I bet so, yeah.
It worked, but
yeah.
It was interesting. And then it was kind of fun because, my dad would caddy for me at the rail and every year. But then Tom ended up, I don't know, for several years, he came up and would caddy the first round just to kind of, see how I did in competition.
Set the tone. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And so he made quite the impression on all the other caddies.
Yes.
And then when he, got out on the senior tour or the Champions Tour, they were all like, "That's your caddy." I'm like, "Yes, it is." And it was really kind of fun to have them all know him, and it was I have to say it was really interesting having him caddy. I asked him, I said, "Can I have a new ball?" And he goes, "Why? What's wrong with this one?" So that would be our kind of conversations around the golf course. But then we did play in the J.C. Penney Classic, which was the alternate shot. It was PGA Tour player and an LPGA player, and he was a senior tour player. So that was, we had a little bit of disadvantage because he was old.
Whoops, still there, Nancy? There you go.
I know. Yeah, and he anyway, we did really well together. And we played together, and it was really a lot of fun. We did that for, maybe 4 years. I don't even know. It's been a while now. It's hard to believe.
It's a good thing you never took me up on my offer to be your caddy. That would have stunted your career.
Hey, you never know. There's still opportunities out there.
I know.
I still play a couple.
And that's great. The Hall of Fame setting itself, and I like all halls. Well, I mean, I like certain halls more than others in the Halls of Fame, but this was a little unique. It wasn't just your straight. In fact, I don't even think you don't give a speech, do you? It's an interview situation with a sports writer and or broadcaster, which is rather unique. But
it was actually
cool.
I should have had you come over and do it for me.
Oh, that would have been great. But
that would have been good. I wish I would have thought of that.
We would have set that would have been super.
Yeah, we
next
would have.
time,
the
next hall.
They might have started throwing things I don't know.
At me. But who interviewed you? I missed out on that.
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask me that.
Forget that question. We'll slap that one away.
He was a radio personality, and I think he's quite an I think he'd been around a while. I should
was
say
it Randy Carrot? Was he Randy Carrot by chance?
No.
Okay. Well, he's not important. You're the one that's important, so heck with it.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. But I'm quite sure I have to check that out somewhere. I'm sure you can. I'll be able to find that on YouTube or who knows that social media stuff. So Centralia's own Nancy Scranton is with us, and another hall. It never gets old, but the premise remains the same, doesn't it, Nancy? I mean, you have to have talent, but you have to work hard, and then you have to produce results, and you've done it again. You keep on doing it.
Yeah. Well, it was like I said, it was quite the. Surprise too when he called me, and an honor, and it was really nice. Like, it's the first hall that I've been inducted into that was not just a golf Hall of Fame. So I have to say I really enjoyed all the other interviews with all the other players because they all had such interesting stories and history. So that was a lot of fun to listen to.
Variety is good. Although you want how many you're in the Kentucky Hall of Fame?
Yes.
And then the Legends.
Legends Tour Hall of Fame.
And the Centralia Sports Hall of Fame, which encompasses, of course, all sports.
Well, that's true.
Well,
I'm
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not making you a liar, Nancy, so. But there's some of Nancy Scranton from one of those cold winter days. What did we say? Was it 10 or 15, something like that? But she always will be. She's beyond Centralia. She's an area treasure, Nancy Scranton, and she's still playing now, and the Halls of Fame just keep on coming. That was Nancy, partly in cover for Caleb Kraljev. We could not connect with him. We still got a large interview left with Zach Hockey from Professional Baseball. We've done trivia. Dan Campworth from Breeze is the winner there. Let's roll on to another break, and then we shall return. Stick with us. This is Talking Sports on a Saturday morning.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordykeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
If you're an athlete, coach, official, or fan, you need Lee Sports in Nashville. Lee Sports has it all for teams and individuals. From uniforms, shoes and equipment, to coaches' apparel and officials' gear. And Lee Sports carries name brands like Under Armour, Mizuno, Rawlings, and Adidas. Lee Sports also stocks a complete line of spirit wear and offers screen printing and custom embroidery, plus trophies, awards, and personalized items. Lee Sports in Nashville, your complete sporting goods headquarters.
Hi, this is A.G. Becker. When I sat down to write this commercial, I thought about all the great reasons to make Becker Jewelers your jeweler. Our low prices, our incredible selection, our reputation for quality, service, and great value. Here are a few more good reasons. First is trust. We've been in business right here for just short of 70 years. No one stays in business that long without living up to the promises that they make. Second is truthfulness. We always tell you the truth about our products. No inflated value or phony sale prices. Third, we're your neighbors. We live here. We work here. We will always treat you the same as we would treat a family member or best friend. And fourth, we're part of your community. Becker Jewelers helps support your schools, community projects, and events. Always has and always will. So you see, there's more to us than just the best products at lower prices. And yes, those are good things too.
What were we thinking when we designed the station? I'll tell you. We were thinking it takes all sorts to make a world.
Max 96.7.
Hey everybody, Rip is here in the Weekman Ford studio on this Saturday morning. We had to make a little change. Had to go with the flow. We're up to date and everything. We've had Trill, we've got a winner, we've got Zach Hockey still to come. Now, of course, Mondays we're off until September. Next Wednesday, we will be idled then as well. No show. Independence Day, the 4th of July. So happy birthday to us, and we hope you have a good 4th of July and maybe extra 4th of July weekend, whatever. I know I've got a party to find tonight. That's going to be good. We talked about this a little bit Wednesday night, and of course we'll get Ray calling on. Could have worked out now this morning, but Ray couldn't make it on Wednesday, and that's fine. And when the schedules mesh, we'll have Ray calling on, of course, to talk about his new gig. He's now the new football coach for the Westland Warriors. After stints at Mater Dei and Centralia, Ray takes over for Rick Johns, who was quite a character and quite a coach. Rick left for Jerseyville. But Ray's going to carry on the Warriors 9-0 last year before the playoffs. But Ray will do great, and I think he is amped and also ready to roll. We're going to dust off some more commercial messages of note right about now. And on the flip side, it's Zach Hockey. Stick around. Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Friedrich Fireworks is back for another 4th of July season with 3 locations in Breeze in the Hardee's parking lot, in Lebanon next to Dairy Queen, and in Shiloh next to the railroad crossing at 312 North Greenmount. There's no need to cross rivers to get all the fireworks you want. Open daily through the 4th, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Mention Max 96.7 and get 5% off your purchase at Friedrich Fireworks.
You know that Ramsauer Farm Supply on Route 161 east of Hoffman and west of Centralia is your source for Husqvarna, but there's so much more. They're a great source for all kinds of tools and hardware, including high-quality Milwaukee power tools. And they're your one-stop source for lawnmowers from Simplicity, Ferris, and Snapper. And Ramsauer's has quality Nicholas tillage tools. For everything for your farm or home, think Ramsauer Farm Supply. Ramsauer Farm Supply, Route 161 West, Centralia.
Companies are hiring again. That's good news. Bad news, you don't have the skills they're looking for. Kaskaskia College can fix that. KC's welding technology program can set you up with the skills industries are looking for. More good news, classes are available at KC's Trenton Center or Crisp Technology Center. Call Sean Morris at 545-3406. The demand is there, the pay is there. Where are you? Kaskaskia College, your future starts here.
Remember what it was like to expect the unexpected?
I never realized it was so complex.
Guess what? The feeling's back.
You're on Max.
Welcome back for one final slot here. Rip here in the Weekman Ford studio. The time is 9:40. That time drop is brought to you by Breeze Furniture, Jan's Uniforms. Let's click the H&H Computer Services guest line for Arizona and Kansas City Royals minor leaguer, Breeze native Zach Hockey. Zach, welcome back to Talkin' Sports.
Hey, Rick, how's it going?
It's going fine, and this is your first time on as a professional. Congratulations. That is more than cool, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
And you got to feel good about it, though. That pro tag, that's just really special, and that's been, well, I guess you've been on the pro scene about 3 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been about I'd say about 2.5 weeks, and like you said, yeah, it's been a great feeling. Obviously the dream from when I was a little kid, to get drafted, and then now the step is to make it to the big leagues. So
that's
yeah,
right.
it's been a good. So far, so good.
Yeah, fantastic. And you were drafted. That was Tuesday, June 5th. You will never forget that day, will you?
Oh no, heck no.
What was your initial reaction when? I guess to a degree, maybe a large degree, you were expecting it, but still, when you saw your name scroll across the screen, or you got that call ahead of time, whichever. What was your first reaction to it?
Oh man, so I was with my dad actually in the living room. And we were just kind of sitting there, and then I was got a call, and I was just like, try keeping a straight face. And I looked at him, and he started laughing, and we just kind of started giggling. Obviously, we were happy, and he was actually really proud. And I mean, it was a surreal moment.
Yeah, it has to be. So who's the first to contact you from the Royals?
It was actually J.J. Piccolo, and who was the other guy? He was the scouting director. But he called and just said, "Hey, congratulations and welcome to the team, and we'll kind of get your stuff and get your information and get going." So
yeah, let's get you out there. And you ended up being picked in the 6th round as the 182nd overall selection. I mean, that's a good slot. There are a lot of guys in this draft.
Oh yeah. It's like I said, it was a surreal moment to be drafted, on a pretty good round, pretty good pick, and obviously for a really good organization.
But were you very or fairly confident that you would get picked this year?
Oh, I mean, we had a feeling. Talking to my agent now, and that things were gonna work out well this year. But obviously didn't have the greatest year at Kentucky, which is whatever. But yeah, like I said, I mean, we had a feeling, but there's always that chance, you never know. So.
But this definitely takes a bit of a sting. I'm not sure how much there was last year, but you had the possibility last season. I know after we had you on from your days at John Logan, but you were passed over a summer ago, and that's in the far past now. You are a pro. You got the call, and it's just time to amp it up and go from there.
Exactly.
Was there any? Maybe you had. Maybe you were leaning to. I don't know, but you tell me. Were you leaning to signing, or was this a no doubter? There were no question about you were going to sign a contract? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was signing.
Okay, because you had that senior year waiting if you wanted with the Kentucky Wildcats.
Right. Correct. Yeah, but I was really going to start the professional career for sure. So.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I really don't. But and how long was it before you actually did put pen to paper? I mean, this happened on Tuesday the 5th. Was it 2 days later, maybe, or?
It was 4 days later. So we got down here for physicals and stuff like that, and then we ended up doing like some sort of media thing for the Royals, and it was on June 9th we did that.
So actually out in Arizona?
Yeah, it was out here in Arizona.
I mean, it was all everything but signed officially. And so who was on hand for that then from KC?
It'd be J.J. Piccolo, who's the assistant GM, and then there was the scouting director, and one more guy that I don't remember the name.
Yeah, the main thing, you were there with pen in hand.
Yeah, exactly, and myself.
That is right. Were there some other teams that had you on their radar, Zach?
Oh yeah, there was. I mean, from talking with my agent and throughout the entire, I guess, the week of the draft and the day prior, and I mean, every single team was interested, and obviously battled through an injury at the end of the year. It was kind of shying away from teams, and obviously the Royals took a chance and it worked out. But
to answer
your question, there was other teams involved.
I think it's going to pay off for them and you. But all this from the very beginning, this is all handled by your agent now, as far as the teams who you're or maybe you couldn't even have a contact with them while you're still, I guess, a question mark on college.
Right, correct.
And by the way, yeah, go ahead, Zach.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I mean during college, obviously it's illegal to have that stuff, but you can, I guess, mimic your way through that and kind of just talk to them.
Yes, several of your Wildcats teammates were taken. I saw were a total of 13. It might have been a school record. 13 were chosen over the 3-day event. Amazing.
Yeah, we had it was 13 draft picks, and I mean all of them are well deserved for sure. So.
Wow. Did the pitching staff get hit pretty hard? I didn't go into positions too much.
I don't really know. Honestly, I know one or two maybe did not sign. So I mean that's good. But there were quite a few positional players too that were drafted. So
right. But that's a haul from one team from one year.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, and now we've got. I mean, it's amazing now. It's beginning to be quite a collection of former modern-day Knights who have turned pro. And, of course, now we have, Josh Turley is working his way back, but he's been up in the bigs, of course, and Trevor Richards is there now with the Miami Marlins, and he's doing a nice job. But who else? We've had Jordan Crakey up to AAA and Jay Voss, I guess, AA. Am I leaving out somebody? But
I mean, Jacob Ruzzi from Highland. That's not really Clinton County, but modern day. But
yeah,
I mean, that's a local for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said.
That's pretty neat, isn't it? But baseball's always been special around here as far as guys being able to make that haul into the pros and as deep as possible all the way to the major league scene. That's what you're gunning for.
Absolutely, for sure. Very special.
Zach Hockey is with us, an MD grad and a Breeze native. So what's it been like in the first 2.5 or so weeks for you? I suppose the first day was possibly a little bit lame or mundane, and meet and greet and physicals, and of course get that paperwork out of the way.
Right. It's been a lot different than college. Let's say that. a lot more laid back. I mean,
no books.
What else? I mean, it's not. You're not going to class every day. Then you have practice. It's just you wake up, get some breakfast in, get some lunch, and you head to the field. So. And it's your job, it's a lot different mindset, and I mean at college you should act like it's your job, but you also that the education part of it, which should be the number one goal in college, but now in professional baseball it's obviously the number one goal. So it's nice, it's like you're working for you're working, it's your job.
You can strictly focus on pro baseball, right, Zach?
Yeah, that's correct.
How many players arrived with you? Just about everybody out of that draft pot?
Cool. Let me think here. I bet there was 30 some draft prospects this year. Yeah, I mean the Royals had a lot of picks this year too. So, but not every one of them signed. Some of them went back home and obviously did their little thing. So
exactly. And
there's quite a few of them yet.
And you are in Phoenix or a suburb?
I am in a suburb of Phoenix called Surprise, Arizona.
Surprise, Arizona. And
so that's a spring training facility down here for the Royals.
Pretty nice, I bet, huh?
Yeah, it's nice, for sure. It's just it's a hot one down here. So it's,
hey, it's rather hot here today with the humidity, so I don't know, Zach, but nah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But are you mainly going you're playing games. I mean, you're in a league. You're in the Arizona League. But most of it is in the afternoon or early evening. When are they playing there, Zach?
So I'm down here. So the Arizona League I'm in is a rehab group, and then an extended spring training group.
Right.
So I'm down here for the rehab part of it, obviously, and we are. So I just go to the field every day and walk in and get my treatment done, and then I go out and play some light catch, follow the throwing program. And then obviously I'm finished after that. But yeah, the games are at night. And
games are at night, which is a good thing. But
yes, because like 7 o'clock at night.
But among those who showed up with you, I mean, a lot of them did settle into this league, and others did get assigned maybe a little higher depending on their experience and so forth.
Correct. Yeah. So there's 3 rookie ball teams that the Royals have, and that's one's down here obviously, and one's in Idaho Falls. and then one's in Burlington, North Carolina. So there's some guys, spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'm sort of on 15 guys from the draft on our team.
In this particular league, I mean, the Dodgers, Pods, Mariners, just about everybody that has a spring training home in Arizona is fielding teams.
Yes, that's correct. Yep, we share a facility with the Rangers, so we play them quite a bit.
Looks like probably gets a little monotonous. 7 or 8 organizations, pretty much in that league. So how many games or how many innings roughly have you pitched, Zach?
Here?
Yes.
Oh, I pitched 0 so far.
Oh, really?
I said, I'm on rehab. I'm still on rehab, and I'll be on the I'll be throwing a bullpen here within the next about week and a half. So I was battling Kentucky the last 4 weeks. I was out with a UCL flexor strain, something to that nature, and everything looked good on my physical. They just want to take me back kind of slow. So we're just kind of working it back, like I said, slowly making sure everything's stronger. And kind of going from there, not hurting it again.
I got you. That zipped past me a little bit there. But when the Royals offered you a contract and those signed you and so forth, and I don't know how much now you've been able to talk to the pitching coach or whatever, and they haven't really seen you in person there. But what did they like about you when they grabbed you out of that meat market draft?
I mean, obviously, the fastball velocity has been above average. I got 3 pitches for I can throw for strikes, and they just the projectability. If they put some weight on me, and I am 6'6", so I mean that's where they've been when we sat down and kind of talked and what the the long term plan was. That's kind of what they were talking about.
Yeah, you don't have to be 6'4" and 6'5" and 6'6", but that can be a real plus, can it?
Right. That's for sure. It can help.
You've got quite a staff that you're working under, huh? Tony Pena Jr., Mark Davis,
yes.
Castro, Willie Aikens. That's some brunt force.
Yeah, like you said, the manager's Tony Pena Jr., and then the guy I work with right now is MD Mark Davis, like you said. And, yeah, he's ex-Cy Young winner and pitched like 13 seasons in the big leagues, I believe.
Yeah, he was around a long time. Lefty, huh?
Yeah, lefty. Oh yeah.
Did he pitch some for the Royals? Trying to think.
Yeah, he pitched some for. I think pretty much every single coach of ours actually played at some point with the Royals.
Yeah,
so.
I like that. That's good. That's a good move by the organization there. So hopefully you'll get going soon, and I don't know if they go week to week or if they told you anything or not. But once you get completely healthy, do you think you'll remain there through the summer, or would there be a possibility of advancing to Burlington or Idaho Falls this season? The absolute beginning of his pro baseball career was you went through it, but a lot went into this opportunity, didn't it? I mean, from the days and even before, but especially from the days at Mater Dei, and then you traveled to Arkansas State and John Logan and the University of Kentucky. It all mapped out for you in the end.
Oh yeah, like you said, I've been around. I've been to three different colleges in 3 different years, and I mean it was a fun ride, I guess you'd say, for college aspect. I got to meet new people, new coaches, obviously, new locations, and but yeah, like you said, it was fun. It was a good time.
Well, and as I remember, Arkansas State, you did very well there. But what was the situation where you left for Logan? Just didn't feel it was just the right pick or right feel for you, right fit,
right
for advancing.
Right. It wasn't. Like I said, it wasn't the right fit, and I mean, I like the coaching staff there. I have nothing bad to say about them. But it was just, it wasn't the right fit, like I said, and I just didn't feel comfortable there. And I obviously decided to make the decision, and it might have been one of the best decisions of my life. You never know.
you really blossomed at Logan, and then University of Kentucky. You were hampered some, and I know this was encouraging to the KC Royals and others too. You whiffed a lot of batters, 36 over 34 frames.
Yeah, and it's like I said, the Kentucky year this year was not the best, obviously, but battling through some stuff, like I said, my injury, and just kind of pushed through that. And I mean, I enjoyed every minute of it, so it was a great time and a great experience for sure. And there's a lot of stuff I can take from pitching in the SEC to pro ball now. Being able to manipulate, pitching and stuff like that. So
And we talk about the obvious leap to the professional ranks, and you were at D1 at Arkansas State, but the University of Kentucky, that took it up another level too, from Arkansas State and JUCO, which is all tremendous ball. But man, that Southeastern Conference, wow.
Yeah, that's a tough conference, that's for sure. It's a fun conference, that's really for sure. But yeah, and then pitching in front of like those, 10,000 fans at Arkansas, and I don't know, it's a different experience, and it's one that you'll never forget. I'll say that for sure.
Well, how about those Hogs, runners up? So did they have the largest attendance, or what about somewhere like Mississippi State? But Arkansas, the Hogs drew better.
I would assume the Arkansas Razorbacks, and then probably Mississippi State's up there too.
I'll be. But so that's good. Arkansas, they burnt you 3 straight times. Not you necessarily. Did you get a chance to pitch against them?
Oh yeah, I pitched against them.
Okay. Well, I know they swept the series from the Wildcats.
They did pretty well against us, I will say.
So they were impressive.
That was our first weekend series for the SEC.
Was it the first one in league play?
Yeah, it was the first week of league play, and that was a eye opener. I think they lost. I have no idea.
I know they scored some runs.
Margin of like like 6 runs each game. They won by 6 runs.
Well, they did quite well, as they were only knocked off by Oregon State, and that is it. So they carried the banner for the SEC well. For sure. So what's on the agenda today for you, Zach? Thanks for this early wake up. I couldn't remember at this time. Arizona, there's something quirky about that, but. So it's only set. Well, it's about 8 o'clock out there now. But what's it going to be? When are you heading for the Diamond? And I guess some work and so forth.
So I'm going to go have some breakfast and then.
Breakfast? What are you going to have there? A light meal?
I'm going to go to some diner. I'm going to get a big meal.
Okay.
It's a good little place, good little pop shop.
Good. Best
nothing
kind.
like Wally's or Dairy King or something like that. No. But,
can't bring that to you.
Exactly. But go get some breakfast, come back in, and I'll probably play some video games, and then I'll go to the field about 1 o'clock. So.
Oh, you're gonna sneak in a little video action, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm a video gamer, especially down here.
Now, during the game, I suppose you're all suited out and in the dugout and so forth for the games, or how they?
Yeah, I'm just I'm in a shorts and a t-shirt, just sitting back by some guys that are also in rehab.
But what's the experience like, even in the dugout? I know nothing like being on the field and on that hill, but pretty interesting sight. You're learning a lot by watching right now.
Right, yeah, for sure. It's it's just there's guys that are just obviously wanting to play professional baseball. Everybody wants to be there, and it's a great experience. And like I said, I'm excited.
And anybody you know, or anybody on your team or in that league that you've come across that you either played with or against in college?
Yeah, so the right fielder for Arkansas will be here sometimes coming up, and then obviously our first selection in the draft, Brady Singer from Florida, and then the second selection in the draft, Jackson Kohler from Florida, will also be here.
My goodness, the Royals
within the next week.
They made a sweet grab.
Yeah, they must like the SEC. But and then I met the guys, and from being around them for at least 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, we're together every day. So
that's great. Good deal. Well,
baseball guys are weird, so you get a match for pretty easily.
Yeah. Well, pay attention to those coaches, Zach. I know you will, but we're proud of you around here and carrying on that Clinton County plus tradition in professional baseball. We'll see how far you can carry this, hopefully all the way in due time. So thanks for coming on. Have a great rookie season.
Appreciate it, Rip.
All right. Zach Hockey of the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona not instructional, but the Rookie League right about now. Our thanks to him and also to me. That's right. We didn't have any nobody connected for scores and stuff this morning. That wasn't on the board here at all. But thanks to Zach and our trivia winner Dan Camper with Out of Breeze. He gets a full body massage due up from Glow Day Spa in Breeze. No show Wednesday because of Independence Day. Happy birthday, America. Saturday morning. Next Saturday, we return. One of our guests will be SIU women's golf coach. She's brand new on the job from Nashville, Danielle Kaufman. And another guest or two. Enjoy it. We'll see you Saturday morning between 9 and 10 on Talkin' Sports, Real Sports Talk on Max 96.7 WCXO.
Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7 was powered by Mako Elevator in Centralia. See Mako for a variety of fertilizer, seed corn, and seed soybeans. Talkin' Sports was brought to you by Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations to serve your needs. First Bank in Breeze. Lee's Sports in Nashville. Country Financial Representative Marvin Gerdes in New Baden. Seaver Brothers in Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Thank you for joining us for this WCXO sports presentation of Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7.